Okay, let's see what is down this way. Open sesame! Ah, nice, autosave. I'd forgotten to save. Thankfully, the game did it for me. Phew. Big phew. I am going to stop relying on snipers as well. You may have noticed that I didn't bring out the sniper at all there. It is not the class I chose, obviously. Hello. Wow, okay. I did not choose a sniper-focused class, and yet I was using it so much. So I feel like I should use the thing that I actually am supposed to be doing, which is pistols, shotguns, and biotic stuff. So I'm going to make an effort to not use snipers unless absolutely necessary for like super long-range stuff, you know. This is feeling great. I really, you know, I really do wish that I hadn't done that Bring Down the Sky mission when I did. Obviously, like, it worked out fine in the end. But it was just so hard, and it was really worrying me.
It looks like this cavern formed around the ruin, after it was built.
Interesting. And I feel like... I feel like it would have just been a better first big mission experience had I not gone there first. But obviously there was no way of knowing. I thought it was just going to be some tiny little side quest thing. I guess we'll be lowering this barrier somehow? But yeah, if I'd have done this first, I feel like I would have had a much better feel for the combat and everything. Where's my elevator music? Ding ding ch, ding ding ding, elevator music. 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 Howdy. Howdy, partner. Uh-oh. Howdy, other partners. What the fuck is this? Oh, assault drones. Turns out spamming pistol means you miss your shots.
Looks like a lava flow poured in here.
Okay. Another lift. Don't think there's nothing. Can't even get up there. Right, okay. Onwards and downwards. Ding ding ch, ding ding ding, elevator music. Ding ding ch, ding ding ding, elevator music. Uh-oh. Panic! Oh. Well, thank God for that. Well, this is a little bit fucked.
Hello? Could somebody help me? Please?
Sup? This is who we're looking for, right? How's it hanging?
Can you hear me out there? I'm trapped. I need help.
We hear you.
Are you okay? What happened to you?
Listen, this thing I'm in is a Prothean security device. I cannot move, so I need you to get me out of it, alright?
Sure. I mean, it's a good fucking thing we turned up when you not be able to get out and then die. But before I help you, tell me all about Mother Dearest.
Your mother is working with Saren. Whose side are you on?
What? I am not on anybody's side.
Well, you should be on the side that isn't Saren's
I'm
side.
nothing like her. I have not spoken to her in years. Please, just get me out of here.
Sure, but first...
How'd you end up in there?
I was exploring the ruins when the Geth showed up, so I hid in here. Can you believe that? Geth beyond
Actually,
the
I
veil.
can, yeah.
I activated the tower's defenses. I knew the barrier curtains would keep them out. When I turned it on, I must have hit something I wasn't supposed to.
You think?
I was trapped in here. You must get me out, please.
Wait, is this... This was Investigate before. We did Benezia. We did... Trapped. And now the Investigate option has just turned to Benezia?
Your mother is working with Saren.
What? I am not... I may be Benezia's
Okay.
daughter, but
Wait,
I'm
and now it's
nothing
gone back
like
to...
her. I have not spoken to her in years. Please, just get me out of here.
Weird. We can't reach you. No.
We just need to figure some way past this energy field.
It's a Prothean barrier curtain. I knew it would keep me safe from the Geth. When I turned it on, I must have hit something I wasn't supposed to. I was trapped in here. You must get me out, please.
Stay calm.
We'll find some way to help you.
There is a control in here that should deactivate this thing. You'll have to find some way past the barrier curtain. That's the tricky part. The defenses cannot be shut off from the outside. I don't know how you'll get in here. Be careful. There is a Krogan with the Geth. They have been trying different ways to get past the barrier.
Why would a Krogan be working with the Geth? And that makes me think I should bring Rex, but I can't swap. I can't swap people here, can I? And I can't return to the Normandy, because that would, I guess, reset the mission. I wonder what would change if I brought Rex. Okay, well, we know what we need to do. Can we not just, like, unload a shitload of guns into that thing? That usually breaks barriers, right? Nice. Is nice. Oh, we're jammed. Mining laser controls, alrighty. Okay, let's wait for the old barrier to recharge. Oh, we need a code. It's not something we can hack. Okay. Surprise! Oh my goodness! That hurt. That was good though. I reflexively used barrier. That was good. I'm learning.
Ready.
I am learning. Hello. What is this? Man, my barrier lasts quite a while now as well, doesn't it? Tungsten rounds 4 and kinetic stabilizer 4. Interesting. I'll be sure to have a look at them at some point. Raptor 4 and Banshee 4. Okie doke. Okay, we need to find a code somewhere. I would have thought it would be up here. Unless we already have a code? Oh, I guess you just have to guess it? I got it. I got the first two right by luck. A, X, B, Y? A? Fuck. A, X, B, Y, X. That works. I would thought I was looking for an actual code. I didn't realize what we were doing there. Oh well, that is all good. Don't mind me just mining out the ground literally fucking a few steps in front of me. No way that could have gone wrong. Oh, is this something I shoot? No? What do I do with this? I can't, like, interact with it. Oh, I can interact with it. It just didn't have the pop-up to say I could.
You lead. I'll follow.
Hi. Anything around here? I mean, this looks like the lift thing we just used here. Maybe we'll be using this after. Sup, Liara?
Oh, how did you get in here? I didn't think there was any way past the barrier.
Superior firepower.
We blasted through with the mining laser.
Of course. Yes, that makes sense. Please, get me out of here before more Geth arrive. That button over there should shut down this containment field.
Have they fixed Shepard's eyes, by the way? I noticed his eyes were bugging out quite a bit, but they've looked normal today. Hey.
Any idea how we get out of this place?
There is an elevator back in the center of the tower. At least I think it's an elevator.
Hey, that's what we just
It should take
thought.
us out of here. Come on. I still cannot believe all this. Why would the Geth come after me? Do you think Benezia's involved?
Saren's looking for the conduit. Think fast, Miss Prothean expert.
The conduit?
Why are you being a
But I
dick,
don't know.
Ashley?
What the hell was that?
These ruins are not stable. That mining laser must have triggered a seismic event.
Oops.
We have to hurry. The whole place is caving in.
We need a plan.
Joker, get the Normandy airborne and lock in on my signal. On the double, mister.
Aye, aye, Commander. Secure and away. ETA 8 minutes.
He needs to move faster.
Okie dokie. You know what? This is suspicious. Yep, this is suspiciously looking like cover, is what I was going to say. Hello, it's Krogan Boy. Oh, I wish we'd brought Rex.
Surrender. Or don't. That would be more fun.
Okay, why are you working with the Geth? Kill this bastard. This ruin's coming down, man.
In case you didn't notice, this place is falling apart.
Exhilarating, isn't it? Thanks for getting rid of those energy fields for us. Hand the doctor over.
Whatever it is you want, you are not getting it from me.
Kill this bastard again. I'm not giving her up.
She'll stay with us, thanks.
Not an option. Saren wants her, and he always gets what he wants. Kill them. Spare the Asari if you can. If not, doesn't matter.
What? But Saren wants her, and he always gets what he wants, so why would you say that it's an option to fucking kill her? Okay! And now we enter photo mode. Yikes. I feel like I need to get further back. I feel like I'm gonna get flanked real fast. Cheeky level. What the fuck was that noise? Surprise! Oh god, he doesn't care. Nice. Man, I really like the shotgun barrier combo. Now that it's upgraded a bit. Oh hey, there's the Normandy. Man, that looks so big from that perspective.
Too close, Commander. 10 more seconds we would have been swimming in molten sulfur. The Normandy isn't equipped to land in exploding volcanoes. They tend to fry our sensors and melt our hull. Just for future reference.
Good to know.
We almost died out there, and your pilot is making jokes?
Well, he did save our lives. We're all good.
Joker pulled our asses out of there. I think he's earned the right to a few bad jokes.
I see. It must be a human thing. I don't have a lot of experience dealing with your species, Commander. But I am grateful to you. You saved my life back there. And
You're
not
welcome.
just from the volcano. Those Geth would have killed me or dragged me off to Saren.
What did Saren want with you? Do you know something about the conduit?
Only that it was somehow connected to the Prothean extinction. That is my real area of expertise. I have spent the past 50 years trying to figure out what happened to them.
Long time.
How old are you exactly?
I hate to admit it, but I am only 106.
Only.
Damn. I hope I look that good when I'm your age.
A century may seem like a long time to a short-lived species like yours. But among the Asari, I am barely considered more than a child. That is why my research has not received the attention it deserves. Because of my youth, other Asari scholars tend to dismiss my theories on what happened to the Protheans.
Well, I can help.
I've got my own theory on why the Protheans disappeared.
With all due respect, Commander, I have heard every theory out there. The problem is finding evidence to support them. The Protheans left remarkably little behind. It is almost as if someone did not want the mystery solved. It is like someone came along after the Protheans were gone and cleansed the galaxy of clues. But here is the incredible part. According to my findings, the Protheans were not the first galactic civilization to mysteriously vanish. This cycle began long before them.
Huh.
Where'd you come up with this theory? I thought there wasn't any evidence.
I have been working on this for 50 years. I have tracked down every scrap and shred of evidence. Eventually, subtle patterns start to emerge, patterns that hint at the truth. It is difficult to explain to someone else. I cannot point to one specific thing to prove my case. It is more a feeling derived from a half-century of dedicated research. But I know I'm right, and eventually I will be able to prove it. There were other civilizations before the Protheans. This cycle has repeated itself many times over.
Okay. So who else were there?
If the Protheans weren't the first, then who was?
I don't know. There is barely any evidence on the Protheans, even less on those who came before them. I cannot prove my theory, but I know I am right. The galaxy is built on a cycle of extinction. Each time a great civilization rises up, it is suddenly and violently cast down. Only ruins survive. The Protheans rose up from a single world until their empire spanned the entire galaxy. Yet even they climbed to the top on the remains of those who came before. Their greatest achievements, the mass relays and the Citadel, are based on the technology of those who came before them. And then, like all the other forgotten civilizations throughout galactic history, the Protheans disappeared. I have dedicated my life to figuring out why.
Man, the fucking renegade stuff is so rude. She's being like really nice and helping us out and telling us what she knows, and we can just tell her to shut up.
They were wiped out by a race of sentient machines. The Reapers.
The Reapers? But I have never heard of. How do you know this? What evidence do you have?
Oh, 50 years research, and I know more than you just got happened to be in the right place at the right time. You hate to see it.
There was a damaged Prothean beacon on Eden Prime. It burned a vision into my brain. I'm still trying to sort out what it all means.
Visions. Yes, that makes sense. The beacons were designed to transmit information directly into the mind of the user. Finding one that still works is extremely rare. No wonder the Geth attacked Eden Prime. The chance to acquire a working beacon, even a badly damaged one, is worth almost any risk. But the beacons were only programmed to interact with Prothean physiology. Whatever information you received would have been confused, unclear.
You can say that again.
I am amazed you were able to make sense of it at all. A lesser mind would have been utterly destroyed by the process. You must be remarkably strong-willed, Commander.
Fuck
Okay,
yeah.
this isn't helping us find Saren or the conduit.
I am big
Of course,
brain.
you're right. I am sorry, my scientific curiosity got the better of me. Unfortunately, I do not have any information that could help you find the conduit, or Saren.
Well, shit. Well, I mean, your research, like 50 years of research, that's got to come in handy somehow, right?
I don't know why Saren wanted you out of the picture, but I think we'll be a lot better off if we bring you along.
That's a good point as well.
Thank
we don't.
you, Commander.
Why
Saren
were
might
they
come
after her?
me again. I cannot think of anywhere safer than here on your ship. And my knowledge of the Protheans might be useful later on.
And her biotics will come in handy when the fighting starts.
Great. Another alien. Welcome aboard.
Good to have you on the team, Liara.
Thank you, Commander. I am very grateful. Oh, I am afraid I am feeling a bit lightheaded.
When was the last time you ate or slept? Dr. Chakwa should take a look at you.
It is probably just mental exhaustion, coupled with the shock of discovering the Protheans' true fate. I need some time to process all this. Still, it could not hurt to be examined by a medical professional. It will give me the chance to think things over. Are we finished here, Commander?
Yeah, let's chat after.
We can talk again after you've seen the doctor. The rest of you, dismissed.
Mission reports are filed, Commander. You want me to patch you through to the Council?
Sure?
Patch him through, Joker.
Setting up the link now, Commander.
We've received your report, Commander. I understand Dr. Tassoni is on the Normandy.
I assume you're taking the necessary security precautions.
Such as? She wants to help. That's not necessary, I know what I'm doing. What security precautions are they talking about?
Liara's on our side. The Geth were trying to kill her.
Benezia would never allow Saren to kill her daughter.
Maybe she doesn't know.
Or maybe we don't know her. We never expected she could become a traitor.
At least the mission was a success.
Indeed.
Apart from the utter destruction of a major Prothean ruin. Was that really necessary, Shepard?
You can just disconnect. It was.
The Geth were crawling all over those ruins. We were lucky to make it out alive.
Of course, Commander. The mission must always take priority.
Good luck, Commander. Remember, we are all counting on you.
Nice, that went pretty well. The Turian was a little bit of a knob, but the other two were pretty understanding. That's good. Better than expected, I think, how that went. Right, so it is post-main mission time, which means it's chat time. Yeah.
Yes, Commander?
Carry on.
I guess maybe he'll never
Yes,
ever
sir.
have anything new to say. Let's have a chat to Joker, and was there something else? Oh. Huh. That wasn't available before, I don't think. Thanks for saving us there, dude.
I prefer gold to silver, you know, for my medal. You'd recommend me for one since I pulled your boots out of the fire.
Yeah, you sure?
If we present you with a medal, you'll end up sitting on stage listening to politicians make speeches for a couple of hours. Fun.
That's a good point. They'd probably make me shave, too. I spent the last 7 weeks working on this baby. No medal's worth that. So, Commander, why don't you tell me why you're really here?
Well, we've done both of those, haven't we? Is there any other personal history? I wonder if ship status report will change between missions?
How's the Normandy performing? Is she everything they said she'd be?
She's the best ship in the fleet. Balance isn't what you'd expect. The Normandy's probably too much ship for your average
Yeah,
Alliance
okay, we've
pilot,
heard that.
Commander.
What about this?
Lucky for you, I'm anything but average.
I like to know my crew. Mind if I ask you a few questions?
I can see where the...
Okay, no, this is all the
my
same.
class in flight school, I earned that. All those
I'm
comments...
sorry, Joe.
You mean... Okay.
Yeah.
Put the Normandy in my hands and I'll make her dance.
I have to go.
All right, see
Cool,
ya.
cool. Okay, so I think all of that. I mean, I'm gonna ask this as an actual question for you guys to answer. Will those investigate options? Is it ever worth clicking them again, or will it always be the same thing? Because I don't want to waste people's time just going through stuff that I've already fully explored the dialogue trees of, you know. So let me know if it's worth going through those dialogue trees a second time, or if new stuff will like come up immediately and then we can just say goodbye after that. If you know what I mean. Oh, hello. Heat load monitor. Sure. I really like the like sort of chill, mellow background music going on. It's nice. It's nice. Right, Caden. Caden. Will you ever talk to me, Caden? As we stare into each other's eyes. And don't say anything.
Anything you need, Commander?
Oh boy, let's see. Well, I guess let's see if this ever changes.
Just trying to get a sense
Is this
of
an official evaluation, Commander? Or
Ah!
off the record.
This is actually different. Okay, okay. Huh. Interesting. I mean, I guess that kind of answers the question I just asked then. Although that was slightly different because that was for investigate things, but... speak your mind.
Alenko, when it's just you and me, you can consider it off the record.
That's a generous attitude. Okay. I think there's something wrong with all this. This Saren is looking for records on some kind of galactic extinction, but we can't get backup from the Council? Sorry, Commander. There's writing on the wall here, but someone isn't reading it.
I hear you, man.
The Council doesn't want to believe anything's wrong. I'd call it human nature, but...
I hear you. It just seems like a group that's been around as long as the Council should see this coming. Sorry if I got too informal. Protocol wasn't a big focus back in Bot.
What did they train you for?
Tell me about it.
Biotic acclimation and temperance didn't last past the airlock. To the kids they hauled in, it was brain camp. Sorry, hauled in is unkind. We were encouraged to commit to an evaluation of our abilities so an understanding of biotics could be compiled. There are worse results of accidental exposure to element 0 in the womb. Beats the brain tumors some kids grew up with.
You doubt it was accidental?
Is there some question about how you were exposed?
My mother was downwind of a transport crash. It was before there were human biotics, a little after the discovery of the Martian ruins. It only gets iffy around 63 when Kinetics was running out of first-gen subjects. Until then, they'd relied on accidentals. A bunch of guys in suits show up at your door after school, and next thing you know, you're out on Jump Zero.
What?
Jump Zero is Gagarin Station, right? What's it like?
Yeah, that's the official name. Biggest and farthest facility we had for decades. Right on the termination shock, the outer edge of the solar system. It's where they did all the Goose Chase FTL research before we caught on to using mass effect fields. It was a sterile research platform when I was there.
There were other kids in the same boat, right? At least you weren't alone out there.
That's true. We did have a little circle that'd get together every night before lights out. We didn't have much to do, though. It was a research platform then, and Kinetics kept Jump Zero off the extranet to prevent leaks.
Time to chat or time to fuck? Amazing. This is probably Paragon, but I just gotta know what he fucking says to this.
You were all teenagers. I'm sure you found other ways to occupy the time.
I'm not the sort who does that kind of thing, Commander. Not lightly, anyway.
Alright.
There was a girl I spent a lot of time with. We kept our clothes on. Rana.
Mistakes were made.
She was from Turkey. Her family was very rich. But she was smart and charming as hell. Beautiful. But not stuck up about it. I think you'd have liked her.
Okay. Like a guy sounds rough. So what happened with her?
Sounds like she was special to you.
She was. Maybe she felt the same. But
you never asked?
Things never felt together. Training, you know.
You fool!
You know of any intentional exposures for certain?
No one knows. Doesn't mean they didn't happen. As big as the exposures were, it was hard to track down accidentals. It was different then. No one knew the potential, so there wasn't a lot of regulation. Anything Kinetics did was gold. I'm not saying they intentionally detonated drives over our outposts, but in retrospect, they were damn quick on the scene.
Wow. Wow! Gotta love them corporations.
Jump Zero's a long way from home. What was it like?
The grand gateway to humanity looks a lot better in the vids. But that's my own baggage, Commander. No bearing on this.
Alenko, there's no regulation that says you can't be friends with your commander.
I appreciate that, Commander. I just don't want you to think that I'm a whiner. Besides, I've got my past squared away.
Cool. Okay. There's never anything down this bit, is there? Anything to click on? No. Bum 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 bum. This is the doctor's office, right? Oh, hello. Is Liara in here? No.
Yes, Commander? Is there something you need?
These are going to be the same, right?
How did you end up serving on an
I
alliance?
enlisted right out. I want... But humanity needs the Alliance if we want to keep it.
I should go.
Goodbye,
Okay.
Commander.
I'm pretty sure that's unchanged. Oh, hi.
Commander, are you coming to check up on me?
You look much better. How are you feeling?
Dr. Chakwas assures me I am going to be fine. I was impressed with her knowledge of Asari physiology.
You're in good hands. Dr. Chakwas knows what she's doing.
I never properly thanked you for saving me from the Geth, Commander. If you hadn't shown up...
That's alright.
I'm just glad we got there in time.
So am I. I know you took a chance bringing me aboard this ship. I have seen the way your crew looks at me. They do not trust me. But I am not like Benezia. I will do whatever I can to help you stop Saren. I promise.
Thank you.
Don't worry, Liara. I trust you. I know you won't let me down.
It means a lot to hear you say that, Commander. Thank you.
Tell me about yourself, Liara.
Me? I am afraid I am not very interesting,
I
Commander.
doubt that.
I spend most of my time on remote digs, unearthing mundane items buried in long-forgotten Prothean ruins.
Sounds dangerous. And lonely.
Sometimes I would run afoul of indigenous life forms or stumble across a small band of mercenaries or privateers, but I was always careful.
Well, that's
Until
good.
the Geth followed me to Artemis Tau. I never found myself in any situation my biotics could not handle. As for
Biotics
the
user,
solitude,
right?
Well, that is one aspect that most appealed to me. Sometimes I just need to get away from other people.
Oh, yeah?
You don't like other people?
I suppose it comes from being a matriarch's daughter. People expected me to follow in Benezia's footsteps. They wanted me to become a leader of our people. Matriarchs guide their followers into the future. They seek the truth of what is yet to come. Maybe that's why I became so interested in the secrets of the past. It sounds so foolish when I say it out loud. It sounds like I became an archaeologist simply to spite Benezia.
That doesn't sound foolish.
All children rebel against their parents. It's a natural part of growing up.
You share the wisdom of the matriarch, Shepard. That is exactly what Benezia said when I told her of my decision. But there was more to it than that. I felt drawn to the past. The Protheans were these wondrous, mysterious figures. I wanted to know everything about them. That is why I find you so fascinating. You were marked by the beacon on Eden Prime. You were touched by working Prothean technology.
I'm fascinating?
Sounds like you want to dissect me in a lab somewhere.
What? No, I did not mean to insinuate. I never meant to offend you, Shepard. I only meant that you would be an interesting specimen for an in-depth study. No, that's even worse.
Oh, I like her.
Calm down, Liara. I was only joking.
Joking? Oh, by the goddess, how could I be so dense? You must think I am a complete and utter fool. Now you know why I prefer to spend my time in the field with data disks and computers. I always seem to say something embarrassing around other people. Please, just pretend this conversation never happened.
Did we already... Is that how this whole conversation happened? I can't remember if we... Oh god, there's been so much chat before I can't remember if I actually clicked this already or not.
Do you know why Benezia joined up with
No,
Saren?
we didn't. Okay.
I don't understand it. She was always outspoken about the need for the Asari to become more involved in shaping galactic events. Maybe she thought allying herself with Saren would somehow be for the greater good in the long run. At least I hope so.
This hurts you, doesn't it?
None of this makes any sense to me. I have not spoken to Benezia in many years, but I know her, and this was not like her. Something changed.
Strange.
I'd like to know more about the Asari.
We were the first species to discover the Citadel. We were instrumental in forming the Council, and we always strive to be the voice of peaceful cooperation in galactic disputes. My people believe we are all part of a single galactic community. Each species contributes something to the greater whole. Although we seek to understand other species, it seems few of them seek to understand us. The galaxy is filled with rumors and misinformation about my people.
Such as?
Like what?
Most of the inaccuracies are centered around our mating rituals. My species is monogendered. Male and female have no real meaning for us. We still require a partner to reproduce, This second parent, however, may be of any species and any gender.
Oh, yeah?
I don't understand. Your species can mate with anyone?
Mating is not quite the proper term, not as you understand it. Physical contact may or may not be involved, but it is not an essential element of the union. The true connection is mental. Our physiology allows us to meld with other beings. We can touch the very depths of their minds. We explore the genetic memory of their species. We share the most basic elements of their individual and racial identities. We then pass these traits on to our daughters. It is how we learn to grow as a species and how we develop a greater understanding of other races.
Yeah, and what about the other person?
What happens to your partner after the union?
We kill them.
Every relationship is different. Some unions are a single encounter with both parents parting ways afterwards. Others can be more long-term. Sometimes an Asari and her partner will stay together for many decades.
Who is your dad?
Do you know who Matriarch Benezia chose as her partner?
She rarely spoke of her partner. Though I know my father, if you want to use that term, was another Asari.
You can do that? Well, evidently, they can mate with anyone.
I thought you always needed another species to serve as one of the parents.
Think about it, Shepard. If we were not able to mate with our own species, we would have died out long before we ever mastered spaceflight and left our homeworld. Union with our own kind is no longer common, not for the purposes of reproduction. Most Asari believe it weakens our species.
Huh.
Asari daughters inherit racial traits from the father species. If both parents are Asari, then nothing has been gained, or so conventional wisdom would hold. I am what is sometimes called a pureblood. Though no Asari would ever be cruel enough to say the word to my face, it is a great insult among my people.
Weird.
It is possible Benezia's partner was embarrassed by their union. She may have been too ashamed to publicly acknowledge me as her offspring.
Maybe she wanted to meet you, but couldn't. Something could have happened to her. Maybe she passed away.
You might be right. I hope you are. But I have no way to know for sure. Benezia never spoke of her partner. Whatever happened, it caused her too much pain to dwell on it. She raised me by herself, though that is not uncommon. Many Asari raise their children alone, particularly if the father species is short-lived. Often the partner will pass on long before the child reaches maturity.
Well, we've already asked that. Man, sometimes I like the conversation wheel thingy, but sometimes I wish it worked a little better, because, like, that's just come up again, but that is what we literally just asked.
You Asari live for 1,000 years. What happens when your partner dies?
Few sapient species live as long as my kind. We have learned to take a philosophical approach to our unions. We do not focus on the inevitable loss of our partners. Instead, we enjoy the time we spend with them. And even after they're gone, a part of them lives on in us. The union is a connection that transcends both time and space.
Cool. I think that's everything.
I should go.
Goodbye, Shepard.
Good chat. Awesome. Okay. She seems very cool. What was in the room on the other side? Was there anything? No. No. Okay, so that just leaves down in the garage, where I stuff most of my companions. Liara gets a nice room, apparently. Everyone else gets shoved in the garage. Sup?
Commander, how are you? Why did you want to be a CSEC officer in the first place?
That's a good question. There were several reasons, I guess.
Like what?
Probably the same as most officers. I wanted to fight injustice, wanted to help people. I guess my father had something to do with it too. He was CSEC, one of the best. I grew up hearing about his accomplishments or seeing his picture on the vids after a big arrest. He's taking my resignation pretty hard.
I guess he wanted you to follow in his footsteps.
That's tough, but you'd think he'd be impressed you're going after Saren.
My father's a CSEC man to the bone. Do things right or don't do them at all, he says. He thinks I'm being too rash, too impatient. He's worried I'll become just like Saren. He actually talked me out of becoming a Spectre when I was younger, for the same reasons.
Huh.
You were asked to be a Spectre?
Well, I was targeted as a possible Spectre candidate. Me and about 1,000 other Turian military recruits. I could have received special training, but my father didn't like it. He despises the Spectres. He hates the idea of someone having unlimited power with no accountability. He wouldn't like you, Commander. No offense.
I suppose I can understand his concern.
You can. But Saren's not going to play by our rules, CSEC's rules. If you want to nail Saren, you need to send someone who isn't restricted by policies and procedures.
I mean, I'm not entirely sure I love the way he's talking right now. Like, yes, it's good to be able to cut through the red tape sometimes, but...
Just because you can break the rules doesn't mean you should. I don't need to stoop to Saren's level to stop him. And neither do you, Garrus.
I see what you mean, but I'll think about it. Thanks, Commander.
Cool, good talk. I think last time we spoke to him, he was talking about like doing whatever it takes and stuff. I'm just like, you. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like we should. Yeah, we don't want to become Saren, basically.
Commander, you have a minute to talk.
Of course.
I keep an open door policy. If you have any concerns, lay them on me.
All right. I know things are different aboard the Normandy, but I'm concerned about the aliens, Vicarian and Rex.
Oh?
With all due respect, Commander, should they have full access to the ship?
Because they're not Alliance?
They may not serve the Alliance, Chief, but they're allies. At least as far as Saren goes.
This is the most advanced ship in the Alliance Navy. I don't think we should give them free rein to poke around the vital systems. Engines, sensors, weapons.
I mean, they seem fine. I don't want to get Aggie. That seems Aggie. With the exclamation mark. You don't trust them?
You don't trust the Alliance's allies?
I'm not sure I'd call the Council races allies. We, humanity, I mean, have to learn to rely on ourselves.
Yeah, not sure I'm liking the sound of that.
Standing up for ourselves doesn't mean standing alone.
I don't think we should turn down allies. I just think we shouldn't bet everything on them staying allies. As noble as the Council members seem now, if their backs are against the wall, they'll abandon us.
That is pretty cynical.
You've got a pessimistic view of the universe, Williams.
A pessimist is what an optimist calls a realist. Look, if you're fighting a bear and the only way for you to survive is to sick your dog on it and run, you'll do it. As much as you love your dog, it isn't human.
Yeah, but your dog also doesn't have the same level of, like...
Members of their species will always be more important to them than humans are.
Sentience, I guess. Like, I love dogs, but they are not the same kind of thing as, like, the Turians are, which is another species, like, as advanced and, you know, not just doggo brains going woof woof, bark bark, throw stick. Why do you feel that?
These seem like deeply held beliefs, Williams. What made you think this way?
My family's defended the Alliance since it was founded. My father, grandfather, great-grandmother, they all picked up a rifle and swore the oath of service. I guess we just tend to think of Earth's interests as our own.
Just shut up, man.
It doesn't sound like you've worked with aliens before.
No, sir. Mainly I've been groundside, part of the surface garrison forces. I did get a rotation on a space station for training. Every Marine a rifleman, every rifleman ZG certified.
That's odd. Your record is spotless and your technical scores are exemplary. You should be serving with the fleet.
Anyway, that's why I haven't served with many aliens, Commander.
She's dodging why she hasn't served with the fleet.
I come from a military family too. My parents were both Navy. Anybody in your family we might know?
Couldn't say, Commander. We probably have a lot in common. You join up to carry on the tradition?
No. The future of humanity is out here. There's so much we haven't seen yet.
Yeah. I still remember my first field exercise on Titan. When we hit mud, the reality hit me. I'm the first person who ever stood here. Then my drill instructor kicked me in the ass. I went face first into the muck. He spent the next 5 minutes chewing me out for gold breaking.
What's that?
Don't tell me you had Gunny Ellison. He's the only one I know who uses that word to describe shirking duty.
Oh, Lord. You went to the Macapog boot camp, too? Yeah. Gunny Ellison's still reaming out recruits down there. Kicking ass and using words like inveigle and pusillanimous.
Okay. I mean, I get where she's coming from. But I don't want to, like, sympathize with it because I disagree. But I also don't want to just tell her to shut up. Because that's rude. And I don't think she deserves the rudeness. So let's just go down the middle route.
All right. I can see where your concerns are coming from, Williams. But this is a multilateral mission. You're going to have to work with aliens, like it or not.
It won't be a problem, Commander. You say jump, I say how high. You tell me to kiss a Turian, I'll ask which cheek.
The butt cheek. What about me? What does that mean?
Would you kiss anyone I ordered you to?
Oh.
That depends, sir. If you ordered me to kiss a superior officer, that would be a violation of the regs concerning fraternization. That would make it an illegal order. I'd be required to decline and relieve you of command. Sir.
Well, guess I won't be doing that then. I didn't realize, yeah, I mean, I guess that makes sense. I didn't realize that was what it was asking.
What's your opinion on the last mission?
Not sure I buy Dr. Tassoni's story.
Oh, of course you don't. Fuck me.
Talking. They're family, right?
I believe her.
I think she's being straight with us. Or at least, I don't think she lies very often.
Yeah, she's probably really bad at it. Hey, want me to ask her about her sex life? Might be illuminating.
I mean, I kind of already did. All of these are like, it's none of my business. You shouldn't do that. Don't be cruel. But we kind of asked already about how they get together. Like, not 5 minutes ago. Where's the option for I've already asked this? I don't know. I mean, I didn't really like the way she said that.
I don't think she's used to teasing. Good-natured or otherwise.
No fun, Commander. Too bad those ruins got destroyed. I mean, they lasted thousands of years. That's impressive.
They lasted thousands of years, but one encounter with Shepard.
We'll talk later, Williams.
That's enough
Looking
to
forward
destroy
to
it
it,
all.
sir.
Alright, Rexical.
So, we've got Saren on the run.
Fuck yeah. Oh, I love his voice so much.
It won't be long now. Saren's good, but I'm better.
Good. He's rotten. To the core. I could tell as soon as I met him.
Oh, wait, you've actually, like, met him in person?
Why didn't you tell me this sooner?
I would've if I thought it was important.
I think I'd like to hear about it just the same.
This was a while ago. A bunch of mercs were bragging about a job out near the edges of the Terminus systems. They said it paid well, and the boss was never around to ride them.
To ride them? Question mark?
He was looking for more men, too. So I checked it out.
I didn't know Saren was openly recruiting mercs.
It wasn't that open, and he only showed his face once. We'd been raiding ships in the area for months when we took out this massive cargo freighter. Our biggest haul yet. I was on board checking bodies for valuables, looking for some extra credits. That's when I saw him.
What was he up to?
What did Saren want with the ship?
I don't know what he wanted. He was just moving through the ship, watching. A couple of the mercs called him by name, but he never spoke to them. Never spoke to anyone. I had a really bad feeling about him. So I got the hell out. Didn't even wait to get paid.
Wow.
What kind of cargo was the freighter carrying? What was Saren after?
I don't know. All I saw on that ship was food and medical supplies. There were some basic weapons, but nothing big. If there was anything of value on that ship, I didn't see it. That's why I didn't mention it sooner.
Whose ship was it?
There was a Volus trading vessel. Big one. Lots of guards. But they were no match for us.
That's the only time you saw him?
Yeah. Didn't even know who he was. Still wouldn't if I hadn't joined up with you. But my instincts were right. Every other merc on that mission turned up dead within a week. Every damn one.
Wow.
Are your people really dying?
We're sure not getting any stronger. We're too spread out. None of us are interested in staying in our own system.
I feel like we went through this, didn't we? Right?
Lots of species have left their homes and prospered.
But we're not. So we leave. Hire ourselves
Okay, yeah,
out.
we've had this
So
combo.
long, Rex.
Shepard.
The first half was all new stuff. Tally?
Oh, hello, Shepard.
What's up?
Are you okay?
I don't know. Your ship is amazing, and your crew's been really great to me, especially your chief engineer. But I just sort of feel out of place. The Normandy runs so smooth it feels like we're not even moving, and the engines are so quiet. How do you sleep at night?
I guess she's used to the sounds of, like, constant moving, because she usually lives on, like, old ships and stuff.
The silence wakes you up?
Back on the flotilla, the last thing you want to hear is silence.
Right,
It
yeah.
means an engine's died or an air filter shut down. I guess you don't have to worry about that here. But old habits die hard. But it's more than just the silence. This ship feels so empty. It's like half the crew is missing. Back home, I couldn't wait to go on my pilgrimage. I couldn't wait to get away from the crowds. Now that I'm out here, I kind of miss them.
Sometimes we don't appreciate what we have until it's gone.
That's true. I'm starting to wonder if that's what the pilgrimage is really about. It's given me a whole new perspective on my people and our culture. You know, there's always a few who go on their pilgrimages and never return. I always assumed something bad happened to them. But maybe they just wanted a different life.
What about you?
You do plan to return to the migrant fleet, right?
I could never abandon my people, Shepard. I will go back eventually. But we have to stop Saren first. Otherwise, I might not have a home to go back to.
Makes sense. These are the ones that we've already been through, right? Let me just check.
Tell me about your people.
Our lives aren't deep.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, we have had to surrender. Like what? See you later.
Cool, cool.
Something I can do for you, Commander.
That's
Carry on, Adams.
all going to be the same, and that, I think, is it. Okie dokie. Well, that was cool. That was good. Thoroughly enjoyed. He might have some new stuff. I guess we will. We'll start off checking out his stuff and doing a little inventory run through next time, I guess. Oh, I can level myself up. Can't level anyone else up. Let's do. What are we doing? We're trying to get to medium armor for me, aren't we? Which we can do right now. Perfect. There we go. I wish I could do. When we're on the ship, I wish I could level everyone up. You can only level the squad mates up when they're with you on a mission, it seems like. Cool. We can now equip medium armor. I will take a look at that next time. But that is where we'll end off for today. Not got enough time to do a codex reading session right now, unfortunately, but we will get back to looking through that soon. Yeah. Cool. Thank you very much for watching. If you've enjoyed, if you could leave a like and subscribe if you haven't already. Share the videos around, share the playlist around if you can. I would really appreciate that. And I'll see you next time for more Mass Effect. Thanks for watching. See you then.